Hi, my name is Naomi Jackson. I'm a social worker.
Hello. My name is Stephanie.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Stephanie.
Nice to meet you too.
So, can you share with me a little bit about why you're here today?
I'm actually dealing with being homeless right now. So, and I got sick, so I found a clinic to go to, and they referred me to you. So that's why I'm here.
Well, I'm glad that you came in today. A couple things that I'd like to talk to you about before we really get into everything is I want to talk to you about confidentiality. I want you to know that what you share with me is confidential. There are a couple of exceptions to that, however. It is possible for my my notes from our sessions to be subpoenaed in a court of law,
Mhm.
and if I were to hear you say anything that could resemble you being, leading to you causing harm to yourself or to someone else, I would be obligated to report that. Do you have any questions about that?
No, I
Okay. So, can you share with me a little bit about your situation? You said you were homeless. How long have you been living rough?
don't. I'd say about 2 or 3 months.
23 months. And what led to that situation?
Um, I got kicked out of where I was living with my ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
So yeah.
Do you have any family in the area that?
No, I moved across country to meet him.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what I'm hearing from you then is that you traveled across the nation to live with your boyfriend, and then he kicked you out, and that's how you ended up on the street. Is that
Mhm.
correct?
Yeah.
Do you have any family that could act as a support system for you?
I do not. My last relative died a few years ago. She was a grandmother.
I'm sorry. So, can you tell me a little bit about your present situation on the street? Are you finding safety in numbers by reaching out to others that are on the street? What is your circumstance?
Um, I'm not that close with other people in the community, I guess.
Okay.
Uh, and I have had some safety issues, especially at night. I've been attacked a couple of times.
Um,
But I have a knife with me, and I've used it, and so I've managed to stay safe. But now I can't sleep at night, and so when I do get sleep, it's like in the middle of the day in a really public place like a park. So it's been tough.
yes, it sounds like it. So, this relationship that you had when it ended, and you found yourself on the street, did was this in part because you didn't have any other friends that you could reach out to, or do you have some friends in this area that you could potentially seek support from?
I made some friends because I used to when I lived with him. I used to go to school,
Hmm.
and I made some friends that way, but they don't know about my situation.
And why is that?
Um, I mean I don't want to talk about it, and I don't want to burden them with my problem, and it's embarrassing.
I hear you. So it sounds to me like you're experiencing some anxiety from your situation at night, and feeling unsafe, and also the potential embarrassment of the situation. It sounds to me like you never. I don't think anybody ever anticipates that they will be homeless, but it sounds to me like you sort of had some things that you were doing. What were you doing when you lived with your boyfriend?
School.
You were in school,
Yeah,
full
just
timer.
just school.
Full timer. And what kind of grades did you receive?
A's and B's.
A's and B's.
Yeah.
Wow. So it sounds like you were pretty dedicated too. Were you working toward a degree or a certificate?
Yeah.
You were. Okay. So ambitious as well. Um, so let's talk a little bit about, I mean, obviously there are some emotions that come up from this situation: the anxiety, the embarrassment, possibly even a little depression from the end of that relationship. But to be able to work on those things effectively, those basic needs, need to be addressed first. Making sure that you have a roof over your head, a warm bed to sleep in, food in your belly, a shower. So I'd like to talk to you a little bit about those options and how we can get you back on your feet and get you moving forward again. Um, so we do have resources for shelters in this area that would be able to give you a place temporarily while you get on your feet and decide what steps you would like to take. Is that an option that you would consider?
I don't think so, just because I've heard some stuff, not that true or not, and with all the people around who I don't know, I don't think I would feel safe enough in that situation.
Okay. Okay. So this is what I'm hearing from you. I'm hearing that you are experiencing the anxiety, the depression, the embarrassment. But what I'm also hearing is that you traveled across the nation to have this relationship with your boyfriend. Now, I know that it didn't work out, but many people wouldn't make that trip, and it takes a lot of courage to go out on an adventure like that. You've managed to find some means to cope in a very challenging and difficult environment so that you can get some sleep in the safest environment that you're able to find for yourself. You also have shown ambition because you were in school and you had good grades and you had, it sounds like, a plan in place to earn a degree. So if you were able to get back on your feet, what image of yourself can you see in a year? What would that look like for you?
For me, I would want to be in school, um, and maybe a part-time job or a full-time job, and with my own place and some stability and being able to go get food.
So it sounds to me like you have a very clear picture about where you want to be and what you want to do. So would it be acceptable to you to experience that temporary embarrassment of reaching out to a friend so that you can have those basic needs met in order to move forward on these other things that you would like to do, like seeking employment and re-enrolling in school? Is that something that you could consider?
I mean, I'd want it to be really temporary, and the only way I can do that is by getting a job, and I'm not entirely sure how to go about doing that.
There are resources that we would be able to assist you with to help you gain employment. But one of the first steps in order to do that is to ensure that those basic needs are met. And what the friend provides, if she's able and willing, are those basic needs, however temporary. And if you know that it's temporary and you explain to your friend that that's the way you want it to be because you want to get back on your feet and you have this image of yourself moving forward and getting past this temporary difficult situation, would it be worth it to you?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, if I could get what I needed.
And there are services that are available, and I would work with you to connect you with those services. So we can work on getting the basic needs met through the friend. Then we can address the other areas, the employment and school, and then we can also address the needs of those emotional psychological things that have cropped up for you because you've been through very trying and difficult time. And I want to do what I can to help you through that.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
It was my pleasure.